Hi, I am Shreyas Srinivas from 10th standard Nisarga Gnana Mandira. Welcome to my science seminar class. Today I have chosen biology first chapter, life processes. In this chapter, what are life processes, nutrition, respiration topics are reduced. So I have chosen transportation topic. First of all, we have to know what are life processes. The basic activities that take place in the body of the organisms which keep them alive and help to maintain their body are called as life processes. Transportation. Transportation in human beings. The process of transferring food, oxygen, carbon dioxide to all the cells and hormones of the body is called as transportation. Transportation in human beings consists of four components. Those are blood, blood vessels, limbs and heart. Blood consists of a fluid material called plasma which transports the carbon dioxide, oxygen, food to all the cells and hormones of the body. Limbs transport fatty acids to all the cells and hormones of the body. Blood vessels. There are three types of blood vessels. Those are arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries transport blood away from the heart. Veins transport blood towards the heart. Capillaries connect both arteries and veins. They help in exchange of gases. Heart. Heart is one of the important and major component of the transportation system in the human beings. Heart is a muscular organ which pumps the blood. The size of the heart is as big as our left fist. If we hold our left fist like this, the size of the heart is as big as our left fist. It is located between the two lungs, at the center between the two lungs. It bends towards the right side of the body. The 1/3 part of the heart is at the right side of the body and the 2/3 part of the heart is at the left side of the body. Now let us know the structure of the human heart. Human heart consists of four chambers, hence it is called as four-chambered heart. The four chambers are right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. These are the four chambers of the human heart. And vena cavas. Vena cavas are the tubes which brings the deoxygenated blood towards the heart. Upper vena cava and lower vena cava. Upper vena cava brings the deoxygenated blood from the upper parts of the body, namely shoulders, hands, etc. Lower vena cava brings the blood from the lower parts of the body, like leg, thigh, etc. Pulmonary arteries. Pulmonary arteries transport the deoxygenated blood towards the lungs. Pulmonary veins carries the blood towards the heart. Aorta. Aorta is a tube which transports the blood to all the parts of the body. Septum. This is also called as the dividing wall because it divides the heart into two parts, right side and left side. The dividing of heart into right side and left side is very useful to keep oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separately. This process is very useful for birds and mammals because birds and mammals are the warm-blooded animals. They use energy constantly to maintain their body temperature. They require a sufficient supply of oxygen. Hence, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is kept separate in the birds and mammals. But some animals like amphibians and reptiles have three-chambered heart. They are tolerated by the intermixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. But in the case of fishes have two-chambered heart. The blood pumped from the heart towards the lungs or gills. Through the gills, the blood is transported to all the parts of the body. Let us know the function of the human heart. First, the deoxygenated blood enters from both the vena cavas. The deoxygenated blood enters into the right atrium. Through the right atrium, the blood enters into the right ventricle. When the heart pumps, the blood transported to the lungs through the pulmonary arteries. Pulmonary arteries carries the deoxygenated blood away from the heart towards the lungs. In lungs, the blood gets purified, loses its carbon dioxide and becomes oxygenated blood. Again, the blood enters into the left atrium through pulmonary veins. The pulmonary veins carries the blood away from the lungs towards the heart. The blood again, oxygenated blood again enters into the left atrium. This process is called as double circulation. In human beings, the blood enters twice into the human heart. This process is called as double circulation. This process is a efficient process of circulation in human beings because to keeping oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separately, it is necessary. The blood again enters into the left atrium and again it enters into the left ventricle. When the heart pumps again, the blood is transported to all the parts of the body through aorta. Through aorta, the blood is transported to all the parts of the body. This is the function of the human heart. What happens when these tubules develops to leak? When these tubules develops to leak, the platelet cells help to clot the blood. Platelets are very useful for clotting of blood. And one more question. How the heart attack is caused? When the pulmonary arteries are blocked by the fats, the heart attack is caused. When the pulmonary arteries are blocked by the fats, the blood could not enter into the lungs. The deoxygenated blood could not enter into the lungs. This causes for the heart attack. This is the structure and function of the human heart. Now let us study some questions that can be asked in examination about this topic. First question, what are the components of the transport system in human beings and what are their functions? As we know, there are four components in the transport system in the human beings, namely blood, blood vessels, limbs and heart. Blood transport oxygen, carbon dioxide, food to all the parts or cells of the body. Limbs transport the fatty acids to all the cells of the body. Blood vessels, there are three types of blood vessels. Arteries transport deoxygenated blood. Veins transport oxygenated blood. Capillaries connect both arteries and veins. They help in the exchange of gases. And the fourth component, important component, human heart. It is a muscular organ which pumps the blood. Next question, differentiate between arteries and veins. This question can be asked in examination. There are mainly four differences between arteries and veins. Arteries transports the deoxygenated blood. Veins transport the oxygenated blood. Arteries transport blood away from the heart. Veins transport blood towards the heart. Arteries have thick elastic walls. Veins have thin walls. Arteries have valves. Veins do not have valves. Valves help both the tubes, both the arteries and veins do not to blood come backwards, do not to blood to flow backwards. Valves help to arteries and veins to move the blood upwards. And next question, what is double circulation in human beings and why it is necessary? The process in human beings, the blood enters twice into the human heart. This process is called as double circulation. It is an efficient system of circulation in the human body which is necessary to keep oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separately. And next question, why it is necessary to keep oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in birds and mammals? As we know, because both birds and mammals are the warm-blooded animals, they use energy constantly to maintain their body temperature. So, oxygen should be required for their requirement. So, the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood should keep separate in both the mammals and birds. This is all about the transportation system in the human beings. Thank you.